Shen Yue's World this week, August 10th to August 16th, she lost 30,000 yuan and kept singing. What happens when a performer suddenly loses something worth 30,000 yuan right in the middle of an important moment? And instead of stopping, panicking, or letting the situation ruin everything, she simply keeps going. That is one of the moments that made this week around Shen Yue especially memorable. From August 10th to August 16th, Shen Yue once again found herself at the center of attention, with fans closely following her appearances, activities, performances, and every little moment that revealed her personality away from scripted dramas. And among all the updates this week, one particular story stood out. The moment she reportedly lost an item valued at around 30,000 yuan, yet continued singing as if nothing could shake her concentration. For fans who have followed Shen Yue for years, this moment felt very familiar. She has always had a reputation for being expressive, genuine, and sometimes wonderfully unpredictable. Rather than presenting an image of perfection at every second, she often allows her natural reactions and personality to come through. That authenticity is one of the reasons so many people continue to pay attention to her journey. This week began with fans watching closely for updates about Shen Yue's latest activities. August has already been an exciting period for her, with discussions surrounding her career, dramas, appearances, and projects continuing across entertainment communities. Every new appearance brings another opportunity for fans to see a different side of the actress. But the biggest talking point quickly became the unexpected 30,000 yuan incident. Imagine being in the middle of an important appearance, surrounded by people and cameras, and suddenly realizing that something valuable is missing. For most people, that would immediately become the only thing on their mind. The natural reaction would be to stop, search everywhere, and worry about what had happened. But Shen Yue's response made the moment unforgettable. She kept singing. That simple detail is exactly why fans found the story so amusing and impressive. Instead of allowing the unexpected problem to completely take over the moment, she remained focused on what she was doing. The performance continued, creating one of those spontaneous celebrity moments that fans remember long after the event itself has ended. And perhaps the most entertaining part is the contrast between the value of what had reportedly been lost and Shen Yue's determination to continue with the performance. 30,000 yuan is certainly not a small amount, but for those few moments, the show still had to go on. Fans naturally turned the incident into a conversation online, with many people reacting to her calmness and professionalism. Some found the situation funny, while others admired the fact that she did not allow an unexpected problem to completely derail the moment. It also highlighted something important about Shen Yue's public image. She can be playful and spontaneous, but when she has a responsibility to perform, she knows how to stay focused. That balance between her natural personality and professional side has become an important part of her appeal. And the 30,000 yuan story was not the only reason Shen Yue remained a topic of conversation this week. Her fans continued following updates about her career and upcoming activities, especially as anticipation continues to build around her current and future screen projects. Shen Yue has been maintaining a busy professional schedule, and every new development creates fresh discussion among viewers who have watched her career evolve from one drama to another. For longtime followers, it is fascinating to look at how much her career has changed over the years. From becoming widely recognized through youthful romantic dramas to taking on different types of roles and entertainment appearances, Shen Yue has gradually developed a much broader presence. Her appeal also extends beyond acting. Moments such as this week's singing incident remind fans that audiences are interested in Shen Yue not only because of the characters she plays, but also because of the person they see during unscripted moments. Whether she is laughing, reacting to something unexpected, interacting with colleagues, or simply enjoying a performance, those small moments can become just as memorable as her scripted scenes. That is especially true in the age of social media, where a short clip can quickly become a major discussion among fans. 1 minute, a performer is simply doing her job. The next, fans are replaying a particular moment, discussing what happened, sharing reactions, and turning it into one of the week's most memorable stories. And that is exactly what happened here. The story also gives fans another reason to appreciate Shen Yue's ability to remain composed under pressure. Losing something valuable can be distracting, but continuing to perform shows that she was able to separate the unexpected problem from the task in front of her. Of course, the incident itself should not overshadow the larger picture of her week. August 10th through August 16th has been another chapter in what continues to be a busy period for Shen Yue. Her fans remain interested in her dramas, entertainment appearances, fashion moments, performances, and the projects that could shape the next stage of her career. What makes this week particularly entertaining, however, is that the most memorable moment was not necessarily something carefully planned. It was a spontaneous situation. Something went missing. Something valuable was reportedly involved. And Shen Yue kept singing. That is the kind of unexpected celebrity moment that fans love because it feels completely different from a carefully prepared promotional appearance. It gives audiences a glimpse of how a star reacts when something does not go according to plan. And perhaps that is why the story has resonated so strongly. Shen Yue has spent years building a career in an industry where appearances are carefully managed. Yet moments like this remind audiences that behind the actress, performer, and public figure is someone who can still experience the same unexpected problems and awkward situations that anyone else might face. The difference is that when it happens to Shen Yue, thousands of fans are watching. As we close out the week of August 10th to August 16th, one thing is certain. Shen Yue continues to give her fans plenty to talk about. From her professional activities to unexpected moments that become memorable stories, her world remains full of surprises. And the 30,000 yuan incident may end up being one of the funniest reminders of all. She lost something valuable. She had every reason to be distracted. But the music was playing. So Shen Yue kept singing. If you have been following Shen Yue's journey, this is another week worth remembering. Not because everything went perfectly, but because one unexpected moment showed exactly why her fans find her so entertaining, relatable, and impossible to ignore. And now the big question is, what will Shen Yue's next week bring? Stay tuned, because if this week has taught us anything, it is that with Shen Yue, even an ordinary appearance can suddenly turn into a story everyone is talking about.